my goodness, hello, pretty girl. Hello. You're so pretty. Look at the little deer butt. Welcome to Vlogmas episode 6. It is December 18th, the day after our Christmas party. Thomas is off shopping for me for Christmas, and I am doing absolutely nothing. Literally, it's the afternoon. I have had nothing to vlog because I have just been relaxing because we stayed up pretty late last night. We had people stay later, and it was so much fun. This was such a good party. It really was. Like, last year's was a little bit more crowded, which we had so much fun at last year's too, minus the food fiasco where I didn't get the food ready in time. But this year's was so chill and just so much fun and relaxing. And now we're just preparing for Christmas. So today I'm doing nothing because tomorrow I have to actually edit Vlogmas episode 5, right? Yeah, it's all running together now. So yeah, I'm watching other people's Vlogmases right now. I'm actually watching Mikkel Jancy. I haven't gotten to watch a whole lot of people's Vlogmas, so I caught up on the bronze Vlogmas, and now I'm watching Mikkel because she's one of my favorites, and I love her vlogs, so it's like a full series of vlogs, and I'm just loving it. But that's literally all I'm doing. I have nothing to do today, and it's amazing, and I'm really trying to take advantage of that and enjoy this week leading up to Christmas. I think it's gonna be a good one. So yeah, but we'll see what I do today, if I do anything. Bailey's in here chilling with me. We're watching YouTube, and it's pretty great. All right, I also wanted to shout this out. This was my birthday gift from my best friend, Melissa. We exchanged birthday gifts last night because we both have November birthdays. And this is the coolest thing ever. It's the YouTube sign and my channel name. She said this is just a stand-in though because she didn't like the way the YouTube logo came out. But I'm super pumped about it regardless. And I've already used it. It's already on display. And you'll probably be seeing a lot of it on my channel because this is the most thoughtful, sweetest gift, which is exactly how Melissa rolls. She's excellent at this stuff, and she's just an excellent friend in general, not to gush. But I am so excited about this. This is so sweet, and I love it so much. And I love that it's right-handed because when I hold it, it'll show towards like people or the screen if I have it on my YouTube channel. So yeah, I just wanted to show it because it's so cool. So while I was thinking about it, I wanted to talk to you guys about this Redken Dry Texture Finishing Spray. So I bought this on a whim about a month ago, and I cannot stop using it, especially when I like blow my hair out. I spray it in my hair like a hairspray afterwards. I don't really like hairspray, and I find that some texture sprays don't have enough hold and hairsprays have too much hold. Well, I bought this on a whim, saw good reviews. I was like, we'll try it out. I really like Redken. So I tried it out, and it's literally the best thing in the world. It holds my blowout way better than anything without being hairspray-esque. Like, it doesn't have that sticky hairspray texture. And it smells really good. I've tried the Living Proof texture spray. I've tried a couple of other texture sprays. I don't like the way they work. I don't like the way they feel in my hair. They make my hair feel like dirty or something. And I haven't liked the way any of them smelled. This one smells great, and it holds well without being sticky. And I just had to give it a shout out because if you are kind of like me and that you're not really a hairspray person, but you want something that has a little bit of hold when you style your hair or whatever, this is the stuff. And it's like a gigantic bottle. I feel like it's going to take me a decent amount of time to get through this, and it's just really, really good. I also used it after I got my hair ready for our little photo shoot, and I'll insert pictures here of my hair in the photo shoot and my hair at the party, and it just holds the exact amount. I do like a soft blowout, and it holds it perfectly, and I just love it so much. So I just basically talked for 2 minutes about this, but I just had to give it a shout out. What is up, everyone? Happy December 18th, I believe. It is 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I am just now starting today's segment of the vlog because I was editing all morning, and so it took me like 8 hours. So, well, I guess all day basically, not all morning, just all day. So yeah, I'm officially starting today's portion of the vlog. I'm in Thomas's car right now, actually going to pick him up in a little bit because he is with his boss, and Thomas doesn't have a car because they just rode together today, and so I'm gonna go pick him up, and then Thomas is gonna do some more work things, and I don't really know like where to go, so I just wanted him to be able to drive his car because I drive a stick and he doesn't know how to drive a stick, not to throw him under the bus or anything, but that way he can drive and I can just hang out and ride along. Hopefully it won't get too cold for the babies outside. It's a little chillier than I'd like to leave them outside, but there's a tree and a bunch of things that Bailey could get into, so I didn't want to find out the hard way if I like left them inside. I didn't want to find out what would happen. Before I officially pick him up, I'm actually going to stop, get some coffee, of course, and hit TJ Maxx because he's actually in that general area, so it'll be perfect, and then I can look for some stocking stuffers and just hang out until he lets me know that he needs me to come and get him. If I don't find stocking stuffers at TJ Maxx today, I'm just going to order them from Amazon tonight because that way I'll know that they'll get here in time for Christmas, and of course Amazon has a bunch of different things so I can hit a lot of different categories, but honestly I just kind of wanted to go to TJ Maxx because I like it, and we were supposed to go in the last vlog but it didn't happen. So yeah, I'm really excited for coffee first and TJ Maxx second. Well, I've been in here for 0.2 seconds and I already found stuff that I like, which is not the point of this visit, but I will say I'm not going to get both of these sweaters. They're like the exact same color, but okay, I need to film this.
It's December again, I can't believe it. Whatever happened to the rest of the year? It went by so fast, I barely did see it.
So, I just got done at TJ Maxx, and I didn't get any stocking stuffers because they didn't have anything that like either it wouldn't fit in the stocking, or I just couldn't find anything that would be appropriate. It's so dark in here. I did obviously find stuff for myself, so that was not the plan whatsoever, but I did end up getting the blazer dress. I was a little unsure about it. It's very boobalicious, but it was the only one left, so I was like, if I like it, I can keep it, but if I don't, then I can always take it back. Then I got like that sporty coat, so cute, from Calvin Klein. Then I got the Cole Haan leather jacket, and the Cole Haan leather jacket and the sporty Calvin Klein coat were $15 a piece, and they were like over $150 retail. I think the Cole Haan one was like 200 and something, but that was amazing. So yeah, I was excited about that. I got the first sweater I tried on because I just liked it better, and I did a poll on my Instagram to help me out, of course, but I of course did not get both because they're the exact same color. So I'm still waiting for Thomas to let me know when he's ready, but I did go ahead and drive across the street to like be here whenever he is ready. While I wait, somebody's watching me vlog. While I wait, I'm gonna go into Style Encore. I need to see if they have a bathroom, but I just want to look around, so let's do it.
Christmas is right here. Well, I've got news for you. I know you.
Well, I picked him up finally, and now we're going to Home Depot because he has to get something before we go to the house. Say hi, Thomas.
Hey, what's up? I gotta get a water meter key and a GFCI outlet tester.
I don't know what
I lost mine.
You did? I'm sorry. I don't know what either of those things were.
I hear children singing the songs that we all know.
Good morning. It is December 20th. I got the date wrong yesterday. It's all running together. I'm actually about to head out to the mall. Yes, it is before Christmas. I guess I just don't like myself. So I am going to actually return something, and I'm going to like the inside mall. And I haven't been there like by myself in years because I hate trying to navigate a mall by myself. I don't know why, but I have to go return some stuff. I just want to get my money back, and I have to get it within the 30-day time period. So I'm going to do that. Not exactly sure where the store is. I've been to the store once, but it's been almost a year. And it was very quick. I actually also went back to the store to return something because I buy a lot of stuff online. I hope this hat isn't pushing my ears out too much. But I wanted to show you my shoes. I've talked about them before, especially like on Instagram, but I don't know if I've talked about them on YouTube yet. So these are Croc tennis shoes. They're literally tennis shoes fully made of rubber. I love wearing them when it's raining out, and it is raining out today. And I like to wear them because sometimes I don't want to wear rain boots, or sometimes rain boots don't match my outfit, and I just don't know if rain boots would match this. Maybe, but I feel like these match a little bit better. I actually got them in Aruba, but I'm pretty sure you can still find them on Amazon, so I will link them below because they're like $50, $60 and they're 100% worth it. Mine are even a little dirty, but I just go in and like full-on wash them with like Dawn dish soap, and they fully clean them. So I feel like these are gonna last forever. I wore them a ton in Aruba too, like doing excursions, and they're super durable. So 100% worth it for me. These are one of my favorite purchases of all time because they're so practical and functional, and also they're like really cute. So I just wanted to shout them out. But I do need to head out because I'm gonna have to come back. We have plans tonight, and I'm gonna come back and get ready. So that's what's going on. I'm actually wearing my hat again because I have so many baby hairs, and I was like, we need to fix that. So that's why I'm wearing my hat. But I really do like this hat. It's very cute. If I can find it, I'll link it below. I actually still have the thing inside of it because I wanted to keep its shape, but I need to get maybe like a black one since it's got like this see-through area right here. This shirt is kind of short. I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, it's cute, but like I feel like I can barely raise my arms. But I'll be wearing a coat, so hopefully it's okay. So let's head to the Galleria and pray that it all goes okay and I don't get too anxious. Okay, so as I was walking out to go to my car, I was walking through this store called Von Maur. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I literally saw this and I was like, that is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. And what's funny is I'm not a big floral person, but it's like, I don't know, I just love it. Obviously it's for spring, but I love it, and it's on sale. I just think it's really, really cute and flattering. So yeah, I think I'm gonna treat myself to it because it's like, what is it, 35% off right now, I think, and it's so cute. Like, I kind of feel like a fairy. My Tinkerbell. Just kidding. So I'm just getting back in my neighborhood, and I don't know why, but did somebody camp out there? There's a tent. There's like, what is going on? I'm so confused. So I'm home now, and I guess it's an okay time to tell you guys that our dishwasher is broken. At least that's how it seems. 3 different people have looked at it, like that we know this kind of stuff. Well, Thomas was one of them because he knows stuff about it too. And they all think it's broken. And we kind of knew this day was coming, but of course it happened right around the holidays, and I have a dishwasher full of dishes that I now have to wash by hand. So that's fun. I'm gonna do that, go ahead and get it over with because I don't want to have to think about it later. And we're going to be using paper plates until we get a new dishwasher. We will not be getting a new dishwasher in Vlogmas. But this is sad because I didn't want to have to do this. I don't like this dishwasher, but I like it more than not having a dishwasher. I'll say that. It's an hour later, and I literally just finished. But everything's clean now, and I won't be using this janky thing anymore by its own decision. You can see how janky it is. Like, What is this? It's just all messed up. They didn't put it in right. I'm so disappointed in that, but I wasn't like in love with the thing anyway. I just didn't feel like dishing out money for a new one. The puppy dogs are eating. That's what that noise is. And yeah, so we'll probably go look at those next week, but of course Vlogmas will be over by then. Hey everyone, happy December 21st. So we are starting today's portion of Vlogmas episode 6 off strong. I am giving you the makeup tutorial that I promised you a couple Vlogmases ago. It's the 10-minute makeup tutorial that I do when I want to get ready fast, but I want to be put together. I feel like we're a few steps ahead today than we normally are because normally I haven't been wearing makeup during Vlogmas because I just really didn't feel like it. But I usually am a no makeup person or a full makeup person typically, but I do actually have a pretty good routine for those days where I'm like really rushing. I used it a couple of times when I was working at my most recent job when I was running a little behind, and it lasts well. It'll probably take me longer than 10 minutes to do this portion because I'll be talking, but it really does take me 10 minutes max on a typical day. But let's get started instead of sitting here babbling. So I go ahead and just go in with a mascara. I'm gonna mention the products that I'm using, but you don't really have to use them. It's more of just like the techniques. I do have a couple of favorite products that I will specifically shout out, but like you can use a drugstore mascara, you can use whatever mascara I'm using, the Rare Beauty one, and I just go straight in. Usually I put eye primer on, like if I'm going full glam, but we're not going for that today. I just really wouldn't want to put just a little makeup on, just a kiss. Now I did get a little mascara on my eyelids, so I'm gonna go ahead and wipe that off with a Q-tip, but it's not really a part of the makeup routine. I just have to do it because I'm messy. And then I'm gonna be going in with eyeshadow. I'm actually not gonna be using an eyeshadow today, but I will link some in the description box, like some neutral palettes that I really like for this kind of look. I do go in with eye primer because I have pinky eyelids, but this is not a requirement. I just do it because I feel like I need to neutralize the area before I do anything else. So I'm just using this like Sigma one, but I also really like the Ulta eyeshadow primer, Colourpop like potted eye primers if those are still available. I don't know if they are because Colourpop is so like weird about discontinuing products. Now that's kind of like their whole business model, but whatever. And then I do set the eye primer because I just like to, but you don't have to. I just use a neutral shade like this Maybelline Single Shadow in Linen and then Wet n Wild in Brulee. Once again, you don't have to do either of these steps. I just do them A for the pinkiness on my eyelids, and then the setting with like the nude eyeshadow is just because I prefer my regular eyeshadow or whatever I put on my eyes to go across like almost like a powdery base. So now I'm gonna go in with this, actually the Essence Kiss by the Light. I actually mentioned this in a Vlogmas last week when I told you guys that I was gonna be doing this video, and I wore it on my face, which we're also gonna be doing today, but I also like to take it on my eyes because I can just kind of mix everything together if I want to, or I can use the shimmer shade if I want to, or I can go very lightly in like this matte area and just put that on my eyes. I just like to have a little bit of dimension. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dip it in that like matte area. You can actually do this with any bronzer. I'm just doing it with this today because that's what I'm using for bronzer, blush, and highlight. Love a multi-use product. So that's literally it, just like a little bit of dimension. And then I'm gonna go in with face primer. I like to wear face primer. If I'm really in a pinch, I will skip the NYX primer that I'm gonna use and just go right in with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty. But if I'm wanting this to last longer, like I did when I was working like in office, I do go in with primer because I do find that these two primers I'm gonna use, the NYX Plump Right Back and the e.l.f. Poreless Putty, really do help either blur in pores and help the makeup stay on as long as possible. Go in with the NYX first and just put this all over the face. I actually like to make sure I get it under my eyes. That might sound weird, but it actually helps like any concealer product or like under eye corrector, whatever kind of product you're using under your eyes, to not crease. or at least prevent it as much as possible, which is really cool. So now that I put that on, I'm just gonna take the Poreless Putty Primer. I have the Acne one right now, but I like the regular one as well. And I got too much. Oh. And I just put it in my T-zone where I feel like my pores need a little bit of help. I don't know why, but I have this part on the tip of my nose where like makeup does not want to stay. Like it almost like it's like my pore or a couple of pores right there like rejects it. Sometimes it makes it so hard to put makeup on it and I hate it. Okay, so now I am gonna spot conceal. I don't always do this, but I have a couple of things I just wanna cover up with the Nars matte matte concealer. I actually really like this for spot concealing before foundation. I don't know of a concealer at the drugstore that's like this, like in a potted version, but the Catrice True Skin Concealer is really good at like spot concealing as well. I usually do that over my makeup if I use that one because it is a liquid, but since this one is cream and it kind of settles down and dries down, I like to put this on for my makeup. Now it's not gonna match my skin tone completely, but it'll be fine. I'm using the Angie Hot and Flashy concealer brush, but I'll like put a list in the description box of all the brushes I like because there are quite a few other ones that I like that are either cheaper or maybe like you can just get like on Sephora or Walmart or whatever, Ulta. So I just kind of like go into the areas I'm wanting to give a little bit more coverage. So now I'm gonna go in with foundation or like a tinted moisturizer type of product. I'm gonna be using the Essence Pretty Natural Hydrating Foundation. Two other ones that I like to do this method with or use when I'm in a rush are the Wet n Wild, what's it called? I don't know, I'm gonna put it on the screen, I just forgot the name of it. It's in a blue bottle, it's like $4. And I also, of course, like L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear, because that one is really customizable. You can use your fingers, you can use your brush, you can use a blendiful, you can use a sponge and get it on. When I'm in a rush, don't really want to fool with anything but my fingers, so I just go right on my face, and I just take it and kind of dot it everywhere, and then kind of start blending it in. Did I put too much on? Sometimes I put too much on. We'll blend it away, it's okay. Well, not away, but we'll blend it in. And sometimes I go section by section, sometimes I just put it on my face like all at one time. Today I was kind of doing this to show you, but then I was like, oh my gosh, I put too much on. It blends in so quickly, so I feel like I really don't have to like spend a ton of time. And the same can be said for the Wet n Wild, and it's the Tinted Hydrator, oh my gosh, I'm such a goon. And the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear. They're just very easy to blend in with your fingers. It doesn't really leave any streakiness or anything like that. Now let me get less for this side. Did I even get less? I don't even know. I think I can put some of this on my forehead. And I just really like how these wear. The Essence one is also like $6 or something like that. It's super inexpensive. Okay, so now that foundation is done, I'm gonna go in with an under eye corrector. I have two different options here. One is higher end, but I'm also going to go in with a drugstore option that I really, really like as well. They're two different formats, but they do the exact same thing, and I love to use these kind of things when I'm in a rush, but I need a little coverage under my eyes because when I'm tired, my under eyes show it. So on the right side, I'm gonna put the Charlotte Tilbury under eye corrector on, and then on the left side, I'm gonna put the Milani Supercharged Brightening Under Eye Tint. I actually have this in the second lightest shade because it matches better, as you can see, than the lightest. And then this one I have the lightest. So I'm just gonna go in. I have a lot of different products like this. You don't have to get the Charlotte Tilbury one. If you did want to get more of like a cream, Bobbi Brown has some. Pixie has one that's really, really good. I actually did a dupe video. I'm all about a bunch of Charlotte Tilbury products, and the Pixie one is very, very similar to this. I wanted to highlight the Milani one because I haven't really shown me using it on my channel, which is the same reason that I decided to use the Essence foundation today, because I have used the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator, and of course I've used the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear foundation on my channel multiple times. So then I'm just gonna take a little bit of this, not too much. I might have gotten a little bit too much. Don't be alarmed by the color. If you get this one, it blends right in just like the Charlotte Tilbury one did. It's just liquid base, of course, instead of being cream. I don't know why I went in with my left hand there. I'm switching back. See, I think that you can sort of tell, hopefully on camera. In person, you can definitely tell that it's just like blending right in. So I do have to set my under eyes a little bit, and like I set some smile lines, but you do not have to. But I do go in with a loose powder. Let me just make sure I don't have any creases. And I'm using the L'Oreal one, and don't worry, I'm gonna be linking all of these products down below if I haven't already mentioned that. And I'm just gonna go in on one of these like puffy things, and I'm just gonna set the under eye lightly, right in the corners of my nose where my makeup does not like to stay, and smile lines. Oh, I also like to set the tip of my nose because that weird funny area that doesn't like to hold makeup. I feel like that at least helps. I do just a little bit around here. So I'm gonna let that sit for about 10 seconds. You can wipe it away right away if you want to. I like to let it sit just for a little bit, just to make sure I know that it's all locked in, and then I'll go in with face powder. We are almost done, guys. All right, so it's been 10 seconds, and I wiped off the makeup on my lips off while I was waiting. We're about to go into regular face powder. Of course, if you have dry skin, you don't have to use face powder. This is more for like combo girls who lean a little dry in the winter, but also like a little less dry in the summer. So I'm going in with the e.l.f. Camo Powder Foundation. I'm going in with this giant powder brush. I'll link everything I'm using below, but you don't have to use these exact tools. It's more like if you were interested in how I did it, you could sort of like draw inspiration from it and have your own approach at it, if that makes any sense. Now I'm going to go in with the product that inspired me to do this in Vlogmas, the Essence Kiss by the Light, and this time I'm going to use it on my face. I need to just get a brush. I'm going to be using, this is a bronzer brush from Ulta, and I really like it, and I'm just going to swirl it and knock off the excess, and this is going to be my blush, bronzer, and highlighter. Because I don't want to fool with it. And this way I'm hitting all of the different categories in one. You can see it's starting to put that glow back in my face. Oh, my baby hairs are coming out to play. My hair is going in a claw clip after this because it is dirty and needs to be washed. All right, so eyebrows are next, and I'm just gonna go directly in with brow gel. Normally when I'm doing like a full face, I'll do a little bit of brow pencil, but I don't do that when I'm in a rush. I just go in with the e.l.f. Wow Brow, and this is my favorite brow product in this format, at least at the moment, but there are other ones that are really good, but this one's also like $4, so it's super easy to be like, yeah, I'll buy that, I'll use that, especially when it's really good. So for the lips, I typically do something super simple, like this Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. I also use lipstick sometimes, but I haven't gotten to use this on my channel yet, so I wanted to use it. I'm just lining my lips with the old formula of the Rimmel Exaggerate Lip Liner. I'm pretty sure I've determined this has been discontinued. I ordered the new one, or at least the newer version, and haven't received it yet, so I'll have to keep you posted on that, but I don't know how I feel about that because I haven't used it. You don't have to line your lips with a product like this, but I typically do because I have such small lips that I like to define where my lip line is. So I have this in the shade Vanilla Beige. I'm just gonna go right on top. It smells so good. I also have the more fall version of this, like the cow shade. All right, so that is it. Just a little bit of setting spray and then we're done. I just got done with this makeup routine, as you saw, and I was like, what am I gonna do today? I don't even know what to do. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I have no Christmas labels. I cannot wrap any of my gifts with my Christmas labels, and it's really cutting it close. So I need to text my mom and see if she has any extras in case I can't find any, because we're about to go on a hunt. I also have to get paper plates, plastic utensils, paper bowls, because we know the dishwasher situation. I'm gonna treat myself to some coffee while I'm out, because why not? And yeah, let's go try to track down some labels. Pray for me that I can find some this close to Christmas. Guys, I found them at the first place I stopped at, which is my favorite Dollar Tree. I can always rely on Dollar Tree because everywhere else online was saying that they were out of stock in store. And here we are with all the options. just got home, and look who it is. It's Thomas. He's gonna wonder why I'm videoing him. He waved. So, it's quite a bit later. We actually had to do a bunch of stuff for Thomas's work, and I was driving because I offered to, since he'll be driving a lot tomorrow, so I wanted him to save his gas, which, I mean, it probably sounds counterintuitive, but I don't drive as much, so my gas lasts way longer than his. So, anyway, it is time to end this Vlogmas episode. I can't believe I'm going to start Vlogmas episode 7 tomorrow, and then I'll only have one more after that. No, tomorrow's going to be my last one, right? Because it'll cover tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yep. So tomorrow I'll start filming the last episode of Vlogmas for this year. A little bittersweet. I mean, I love filming Vlogmas, but of course it takes a lot out of you. But I am still a little sad about it. Also, I'm sad that Christmas is already here because I feel like it snuck up on me way too fast and I haven't gotten to enjoy the season as much as I wanted to because it's just flown by. Anyway, so that is it for this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. It was sort of chill. Of course, the next one will have a little bit more going on because we'll have Christmas and Christmas Eve and stuff. So yeah, but I hope you guys did like this Vlogmas episode. Make sure you've checked out Vlogmas episodes 1 through 5 if you haven't already. Follow us along throughout the month of December and get ready for the last episode, episode 7. If you did like this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and hit that notification bell down below and also subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I hope you guys have the best rest of your day and I will see you guys in the last episode of Vlogmas. Bye!